Assalamualaikum class 5. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home and taking good care of yourself. Today is 27th of January 2021 and day is Thursday, and you are having your science class with me right now. The chapter that we are discussing these days is unit number 11 about electricity and magnetism, and our today's topic is conductors and insulator. But as in every video I used to say, like before going into the new topic, let us all just revise that what we have done in our previous lesson of science. You know what is the benefit of the revision? We just linked our today's lesson with the previous one, so it become very easy for us to understand that what we have learned. And if you haven't watched your previous video, that you should have watched, but in case if you have missed that, while you're watching this video you will get to know that what we have learned in our previous lesson of science. Not just in the watching video, whenever you are studying something you should revise that what you have previously learned. So make it your habit to revise the previous work as well. Okay, so who is going to tell me what was the name of the topic that we have discussed in our previous lesson? Very good, Ali. It was about types of electricity, and we have discussed two types of electricity. One was about the static electricity and other was current electricity. And when we talk about the static electricity, we have learned the electricity that is produced by rubbing of two objects together. It is caused by rubbing of two objects together. A charge is produced on the surface of the object. When they rub, a kind of electricity is produced that is produced for a very small duration of the time. We call it static electricity. Okay, then we have current electricity that can flow of the charges. So the type of electricity that is produced by the flowing of the charges from one place to other, and it is for the longer period of time, longer duration, we call it current electricity. And the one that is produced by rubbing of two objects together for a minor or small duration of time, we call it static electricity. And we have also discussed the examples. In static electricity I have given you the example of the thunderstorm, lightning. And in current electricity I have given you the example the current that we are using in our home, जो हम स्विच बोर्ड से वायर्स को कनेक्ट करके इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अवेलेबल करते हैं, that is the example of the current electricity. So this was the previous work that we have done. Our today's topic is very interesting. You have already done that, so we are just revising it. The name of the topic is conductor and insulator. Conductors and insulator. So conductors, you know, our topic is about electricity. हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की बात कर रहे हैं और मैग्नेट्स की बात कर रहे हैं because we have a topic magnetism. Conductors and insulator are related to the electricity. ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से linked हैं. How? Conductors are the objects that allow electric current to pass through them. Now what does I have said to you? I said like conductors are the objects that allow electricity to pass through them. And we have insulator, the objects that do not allow electricity to pass through them. This statement is for this one, and that statement is related to the conductors. Now I'll give you the example so that it will be easy for you to understand what does the statement means. We are taking the example of an iron rod. आप कोई भी आयरन की चीज़ देख लो, अगर आप उससे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कनेक्ट कराते हो तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी उसमें से पास करती है या नहीं करती? विल यू फील करंट थ्रू दैट और नॉट? येस यू विल. So iron is a object that is a conductor. Why we are saying it conductor? Because it allow electricity to pass through them, right? So I'm giving one example, iron. I'm writing it on the board. Then can you people think about any other example that can be a conductor through which electricity can pass easily? Very good, Ahmed. Water is another very good example of conductor because water also allow electricity to pass through it. अगर किसी चीज़ पे पानी की चीज़ पे अगर करंट हो तो आपको पता है वहाँ से करंट फ्लो करता है. अगर खुदा ना खास्ता आपने गीले हाथों से किसी चीज़ को टच किया है तो आपको भी करंट लग जाता है। हम क्यों कहते हैं पानी से चीज़ों को दूर रखना पड़ता है? बिकॉज वाटर इज़ अ वेरी गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, इट अलाउ द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट टू पास थ्रू इट. So we have to write one other example related to the conductor, that is water. Any other example that you people can give me about the conductors through which the electric current can pass easily? Very good. Actually all the metals are good conductor of electricity. Metals are like, we have written one example, iron, copper is another example, steel is another example. They all allow electricity to pass through them. Alright, we have talked about the conductors and we have learned that all the objects that allow electricity to pass through them, they are the examples of conductors. And we have written a few of the examples like iron, water, copper, gold, steel. These are the example of conductor, right? Then we have to talk about the insulator. What do you think? What could be the examples of insulator? First you need to know the definition of it. I have written on the board, objects that do not allow electricity to pass through them. Now can you guess a few of the things around you that do not allow electricity to pass through them? Okay, let me give you some hints. If we talk about the wood, अगर हम लकड़ी की बात करें तो does it allow electricity to pass through it? क्या उसमें से electricity pass हो सकती है? No, it doesn't allow electricity to pass through it. So we'll be writing wood as an insulator. Also, have you ever seen the rubber material? जो रबर से मिलके बने होते हैं, they also do not allow electricity to pass through them. अगर आपने कभी देखा हो, जो इलेक्ट्रिशियंस होते हैं, they are having their specific gloves. They are made of rubber. वो उसको हाथों पर वेयर करने के बाद they just use the electricity appliances उसको ठीक करने के लिए, but they don't get the shock. उनको करंट नहीं लगता because the gloves they are wearing, they are made of rubber and rubber do not allow electricity to pass through it. That's the reason they don't get electric shock, right? So rubber is also an example of insulator. Then we have another example of insulator, that is plastic. Wood, rubber, plastic, these all are the example of the insulator. And what are insulators? They are the objects that do not allow electricity to pass through them. Although we should be very careful while we are talking or doing something related to the electricity, because you know what, it's very dangerous for us as well. Why electricity is dangerous for us? हमें जब electric shock लगता है, have you ever wondered that why does it happen? Why we get electric shock? Excellent, Ramisha, you have given the right answer, because we are having 70% or more than 70%, I guess we have 85% liquid material in our body, water in our body, and we have water in our body, so we are good conductor of electricity, because we have learned that water is a good conductor of electricity. What I was telling to you, a human body have 80% water in its body, and rest of the 20% is the solid material, our bones and other things, our skin. So as we have 80% of water in our body, so we have already learned that water is a good conductor of electricity. It allows electric current to pass through it. That is the reason when we are using the electrical appliances without any precautions, without any precautionary measurement, we get electric shock, because electricity water को अपनी तरफ attract करती है. और बहुत सारे ऐसे केसेस भी हुए हैं जिनमें लोगों की इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की वजह से डेथ भी हो जाती है. वाई? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी उनकी बॉडी में से वाटर को ड्राई कर देती है, और जब पूरा पानी बॉडी से एक्सट्रैक्ट हो जाता है तो सर्वाइवल जो है वो पॉसिबल ही नहीं होता, अल्टीमेटली इंसान की डेथ हो जाती है. ओके, सो because we have 80% of water in our body, and as water is a good conductor, so we human are also good conductor of electricity, so we should be very careful while we are using the electrical appliances. One more thing that you people have to observe in your during your science lesson or after watching the video, आप अगर अपने घर में इलेक्ट्रिक सॉकेट को देखें जिसके अंदर आप स्विच लगाते हैं, what it is having, उसके जो बाहर वाला सारा मटेरियल होता है, इट इज़ मेड ऑफ प्लास्टिक, वो प्लास्टिक से बना होता है. जैसे आप बटन को स्विच ऑन और स्विच ऑफ करते हैं, राइट। अगर आप उसको अंदर गौर से देखें, यू डोंट हैव टू पुट योर फिंगर इनसाइड इट ऑब्वियसली, बट आपने उसको सिर्फ गौर से देखना है। आप देखोगे आपको लाइट गोल्डन या डार्क ब्राउन से कलर की कोई चीज़ नज़र आएगी, दैट इज़ एक्चुअली द मेटल। वो कॉपर की बहुत माइन्यूट और स्लाइट सी कटिंग होती है जो उन्होंने अंदर रखी होती है। वाई इज़ दैट। और एक और बात, जो आपका चार्जर होता है या फिर कोई भी आप स्विच अंदर लगाना चाह रहे हो, आप देखोगे जहाँ से आप उसको पकड़ते हो दैट इज़ मेड ऑफ प्लास्टिक, और जो आगे वाली चीज़ है दैट इज़ सिल्वर और डार्क ब्राउन और कॉपर इन कलर, बिकॉज एंड दैट इज़ अ कंडक्टर, वो मेटल है। जब एक कंडक्टर दूसरे कंडक्टर के साथ जाके मिलता है तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास होना शुरू हो जाती है। स्विच बोर्ड के अंदर भी मेटल लगा हुआ है और जो स्विच है उसकी जो 2 लेग्स हैं उसके ऊपर भी मेटल है। दोनों एक दूसरे के साथ क्लिक करते हैं, टच करते हैं और करंट पास होना शुरू हो जाता है। हमारी जो भी कोई इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लाइंसेज हैं वो चलना शुरू हो जाती हैं। सो अगर प्लास्टिक हो तो ऑब्वियसली वो उससे नहीं चलेगा, और प्लास्टिक को बाहर से इसलिए कवर किया होता है ताकि बिकॉज वी नो वी आर कंडक्टर, ह्यूमन्स आर कंडक्टर, तो अगर हम उसको पकड़े तो हमें भी करंट ना लगे, राइट। सो what you have learned in today's topic, conductors and insulator, they are both linked with the electricity. Conductors are the objects that allow electric current to pass through them, and insulators are those that do not allow electricity to pass through them. Now according to this topic, what you people are supposed to do, it's a kind of activity or assignment that I'm giving to you. You just have to look around at your home to different appliances, and you have to think like how many of them are conductor and how many of them are insulator. Just draw a center line on the notebook and write on the one side write conductor and on the other side write insulator. फिर आपके घर में जितनी भी चीज़ें आपको लगेंगी वो कंडक्टर हैं, आपने उसको कंडक्टर में राइट करना है और बाकी सब आप इंसुलेटर में राइट करेंगे। ओके, हाउ यू गेट टू नो कि कौन सी चीज़ें कंडक्टर है कौन सी इंसुलेटर है? व्हेन यू गेट टू नो द कॉन्सेप्ट. Conductors are those that allow electricity to pass through them, and insulators are those that do not allow. I just want to give you one example. If we talk about the clothes, अगर हम कपड़े की बात करें, is it a conductor or insulator? It's an insulator. So you will be writing clothes in term of insulator. Same goes for the conductor. आपने कंडक्टर की कोई एग्जाम्पल देखनी है और आपने उस कॉलम में राइट करनी है. You have to write at least 5 example for each. 5 for the conductors and 5 for the insulator, right? So this was the topic about conductors and insulator. Now we have to cover one more topic in today's science lesson, that is about the how electricity reach our home. हम देखते हैं हमारे घरों में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आ रही होती है, कैसे आती है, क्या प्रोसीजर है. इट टेक 3 steps to reach our home. What are those steps? You will get to know. Yes, I have written the topic on the board, that how electricity gets to our homes. हमारे घर में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कैसे आती है? I have drawn a picture. I have tried to draw or to explain it to you that number 1 process is generation, number 2 is transmission, and number 3 is distribution. Let's talk about the first thing, that is generation. Generation is that in which this is the process of generation. This one I am talking about, generation. Now what does that word mean? How to generate, how to produce a thing. While we were having the discussion about our first topic about electricity and static and current electricity, I was discussing with you that how electricity is produced, and we have discussed that electricity can be produced by gas, oil, petrol and water, windmills. These all are the things that helps to produce the electricity, to generate the electricity. So generation is the process in which electricity is being produced by using different things. For example, by using wind, by using solar energy. आपने देखा है कि सोलर पैनल्स भी होते हैं जो सनलाइट से एनर्जी लेते हैं and they start working. Oil, gas, coal. So these all are the renewable and non-renewable resources by which the electricity can be produced. Now what does renewable and non-renewable resources mean? Renewable is something that can be used again and again. For example, sunlight, wind, दे आर द नेचुरल थिंग। हम सनलाइट को बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ करते हैं, करते जाते हैं, कभी ख़त्म हुई है सनलाइट? नो, बिकॉज इट्स अ रीन्यूएबल रिसोर्स, एंड नॉन रीन्यूएबल रिसोर्स इज दैट यू हैव यूज्ड एंड इट कैन बी फिनिश्ड एट अ टाइम। लेट्स सपोज कोल, अगर हम कोल यूज़ करते हैं वो भी ख़त्म हो जाता है यूज़ करने के बाद। ऑयल यूज़ करते हैं, a time come then that oil has also finished. So the things that can be used again and again, they are renewable, that cannot be used again and again, they are non-renewable. So we are producing electricity by using renewable and non-renewable resources. So first step क्या था? Generation का. Then we have second step, that is transmission. Transmission is the word that come from transfer. ट्रांसफ़र का मतलब क्या होता है? एक जगह से दूसरी जगह लेकर जाना, टू ब्रिंग द थिंग फ्रॉम वन पॉइंट टू अदर. सो ट्रांसमिशन इज द प्रोसेस दैट इन्वॉल्व इलेक्ट्रिसिटी टू बी सेंट फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अदर थ्रू द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ग्रिड और इलेक्ट्रिक पाइलॉन. These are the windmills that I have shown to you. These are the windmills. By the help of windmills, electricity is produced and it is stored in power station. Okay, this was the power station. Once the electricity is stored in the power station, then it will be transmitted through the electricity grid. These are the electricity grids. इनको हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ग्रिड्स भी कहते हैं. वी कॉल दैम इलेक्ट्रिक पाइलॉन, इसको इलेक्ट्रिक पाइलॉन भी कहते हैं. वंस द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज ट्रांसमिटेड इनटू इलेक्ट्रिक पाइलॉन विद द हेल्प ऑफ वायर्स, इट विल रीचेज टू द डिफरेंट लोकेशन. दूसरी जगहों पे जाएगी जिसको हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कहते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज़ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन ट्रांसमिशन एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन? ट्रांसमिशन में भी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ट्रांसफ़र हो रही है और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में भी ट्रांसफ़र हो रही है. देयर इज़ वन डिफरेंस. व्हाट इज़ दैट? Transmission is that in which the electricity from the power station is collected into electricity pylon और electricity grid. यहाँ तक आ गई, ट्रांसमिट हो गई. अब आगे से डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगी एक जगह पे नहीं, बहुत सारी जगहों पे विद द हेल्प ऑफ ट्रांसफार्मर्स. आपने देखिए, आप जहाँ भी कहीं किसी सोसाइटी में रहते हैं, किसी भी जगह पे आप रहते हो, उस एरिया का एक पर्टिकुलर ट्रांसफार्मर होता है. उस ट्रांसफार्मर से 5-6 घरों की इलेक्ट्रिसिटी लिंक्ड होती है. इफ़ द ट्रांसफार्मर इज़ what should I say, is having a kind of blast or it's not working properly, ख़राब हो जाता है. All the houses are suffering from the electricity because they all were linked with that particular transformer. So distribution is the process in which electricity is distributed into different homes, right, with the help of transformer. So these are the three processes by which the electricity reaches our home. What you will be writing? Three processes. One is generation, second is transmission, and third is distribution. Generation, I always used to say that first you should try to understand the meaning of the word from the word itself. सबसे पहले आप वर्ड को उसके अपने मीनिंग से अंडरस्टैंड करने की कोशिश करें. जैसे जनरेशन है, टू जनरेट समथिंग, टू प्रोड्यूस समथिंग. हाउ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज़ बीइंग प्रोड्यूस्ड, आप ये जनरेशन वाले टॉपिक में लिखेंगे. ट्रांसमिशन का मैंने आपको बताया, टू ट्रांसफ़र, मतलब ट्रांसफ़र कैसे होगी. सो जैसा उसका ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का प्रोसेस है, यू विल बी राइटिंग इन ट्रांसमिशन. देन वी हैव डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना, तो इट कम्स फ्रॉम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. सो the electricity that is being transmitted or distributed in different homes, it will come under the heading of distribution. This was all about today's science lesson. We have learned how these three steps helps to reach the energy at our home, energy that we are calling electricity. This was all about today. Now what you people are supposed to do in the written work, you have to open the book page 95. On page number 95, we have few questions. How would you make a simple electromagnet? Describe all the steps with the help of diagram. You have to skip this question for now because we haven't done the experiment. You people are coming on the school and I have decided to show you that experiment live when you people are coming in school, inshallah. And question number 2 is related to that. We are not doing that as well. Question number 3 is, what are conductors and insulator? Design an activity. You don't have to do the rest of the part. Your question will be just, what are conductors and insulator? You will be writing the answer of this question from this page. Conductors and insulator. Conductors are material that allow an electric current to flow through them easily. Insulator are material that do not allow electric current to flow through them easily. और आपने इसके साथ जो एग्जाम्पल मैंने आपको पढ़ाते हुए बोर्ड पर राइट की थी, यू ऑल्सो हैव टू राइट द एग्जाम्पल. Whenever you are doing such question, it is very compulsory for you to write the examples as well. आपने ये question के साथ उसकी examples भी लिखनी है, ठीक है. Then we have another question, what is current electricity? So current electricity is a type of electricity that is in which the current is flowing from one place to other. You can write the answer of this question from. Alright, I'll just let you know the answer of this question because it's not given in the book as well, I guess. Then coming to the topic, what is the function of the following? Question number 5, an electromagnet, just skip it. Insulator का आप बताएंगे, conductor, transformer, pylon, substation. Substation are these, they are given it to you. After reading you will get to know what are substation. They are written in this paragraph. आप यहाँ से करेंगे. ट्रांसफार्मर के बारे में आप यहाँ से बताएंगे, इसमें आएगा ट्रांसमिशन के प्रोसेस में. कंडक्टर के बारे में सेम, ये 2 दफ़ा आ गया तो आपको इसको 2 टाइम लिखने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, जस्ट राइट इट वंस. सो यू हैव टू राइट अबाउट पाइलॉन. These are the pylon, these are the pylons, and you will get the answer of them from this, or you can also Google like what are pylon, what are substation. You have to write the answer of this. One question is left, that is current electricity. Alright, class 5, I have written the answer of this question on the board, that electricity that is produced by the flow of electric charges from one place to another is called current electricity. And it's also having another part जिसमें ये लिखा हुआ है how it is reaches at your home and how it is available. So you will be writing by generation, transmission and distribution. After writing these, you have to draw this diagram that I have just drawn on the board, and then your answer will be completed.